Hello G.I Joe, my name is Keej TV, and today I'm back in my Universal 3 bullshit with Universal 3 SNOWCAT, I think. Because the thing is, you see that packaging there? This is Cybertron era packaging, which implies it's like 2005, 2006. And, you know, if you didn't add up the numbers in your head, Universal 3 is a little bit before that. But this still is branded as Universal 3, if that makes sense. And even then, this is a toy from 2004. So I don't know what's going on. I don't even know how much I should waffle on about the box because in typical Manchild review fashion, it is completely battered. If I can get that to focus. Jeez, look at this. This has been royally battered in the post, considering it's been, what, almost 20 years, 19 years of this thing being still about, which I am, as I always say, exceptionally lucky to have, because this thing, outside the box itself, is already pretty rare. This is from, I did a little bit of research for once. This is from KB Toys in America. I don't know. I'm not a Yank. I don't know exactly how it works. But apparently these guys, much like how Toys R Us went away in like the late 2010s, were going bankrupt around the kind of time they got these exclusive guys, because I think they had quite a few Unicron Trilogy like exclusives. And they were getting some again for Universe, but a lot of shops were getting shut down apparently. Things weren't going well, which meant this guy, SNOWCAT here, and his pal Downshift from the Bumblebee movie, were pretty hard to find. And apparently, given what I see here, I can't even read the guy's bio. You know, it's not the Universal 3 copy-paste bio, it's something actually interesting, but I can't read it because apparently this is an import, because I think you get these stickers on the boxes when something is an import. But yeah, suspicions were confirmed, 2005 Hasbro, that's interesting. This is a nice wee change from the usual kind of Universal 3 boxes I look at, you know, in my obsessive little state of that line. This is something different, it's purple and white, it's got a different kind of style to it. I'm not complaining, it's something else, despite how smashed in it is. God, how, if I can get it right, there's bits of SNOWCAT that have fallen off over the years inside that box. Is that budging? Yeah, that part's not supposed to be there if you can even see it. But yeah, I think I should just stop yapping. I should free this guy. Hold on. Oh god, I always hate destroying these boxes, especially when they're rare. Oh shit. Okay, first of all, that's a nice little background, the Decepticon logo with all the weird wires. It's like Unicron's asshole. But also, that was a very clean cut. I'm proud of myself there. Come on, you. Up. Hey, there he is. Hold on. Oh god, okay, there's that bit, right? Oh. Alright. Right now, I think with SNOWCAT here, first of all, always a fan of when they package it in vehicle mode, because there's a little kind of layer of, I don't know, interactivity. You know, you got to transform, you don't just get the robot instantly, you don't just get like the cool character immediately, you gotta work for it, you gotta figure out how this guy works. I like that. But pleasantries aside, I really gotta acknowledge it. Well, I really gotta acknowledge the elephant in the room. SNOWCAT here. He's based on a G.I Joe toy. I know. Sorry. We gotta be mature about it. We can't, you know, be perturbed by his nature. He can't help it. He's a G.I Joe toy, but, you know, it is what it is. He's born that way. We just gotta make the best of it, you know? He can't help it. He is who he is. And even so, this specific kind of cool redeco they've done, where he's this kind of weird orange and black, which, by the way, I meant to film this for like a Halloween special because he's got like Halloween colours. I couldn't find one for a good price in time, so this is a Christmas review now. Fuck you. But yeah, this black and white black and orange deco is a reference to a G.I Joe team. I did my research for this video. Again, further kind of insult to this poor guy. He just wants to be a Decepticon. He doesn't want to be associated with G.I Joe. But I think, you know, despite everything going against him, this is a fun wee toy, genuinely. Like, you might have noticed it already, but look at this spectacular wee detail. I love this. This wee thing of like the kind of frost getting wiped away by the wiper. That is bellissimo. Like, they just had that dog in them back then, which I suppose they still do nowadays, but like, you know, like dedication to this guy being a vehicle, this guy being like a just a big kind of car, snowplow, snowcat thingy with like big industrial kind of details. A lot of times I think people emphasize the characters and the alt modes are secondary, but you really have to acknowledge that, like, you know, the whole gimmick is it's a character who turns into a car, or like a vehicle, whatever. That should be representative of, you know, whatever aspect of them. And I like just wee details in that, you know, gives them life, gives them soul. And speaking of that, I think when I was looking at the back of the box there, this guy has like just a bunch of weird gimmicks packed into his modes. He's got like weird ski sleds, which I was a bit confused by for a second. You can do this thing where, well, let's see if I can do it right. You unfurl these big like untabbed in kind of cannons. I think you just, well, give me a second here. You go like that. I don't know if this references any kind of sorry, G.I Joe kind of stuff, or if it's just original for the Transformers. This guy, despite his kind of riggedy nature, his kind of silliness, he has a lot to him, even just for the SNOWCAT mode. Is this even what this is? Is this a SNOWCAT? What are you? Is SNOWCAT your race? Is SNOWCAT your name? Like, what are you, man? I don't even like give him the time of day, Energon. I I don't know who this man is. I just think he looks cool and he's rare, and he's just a very kind of silly, fun, iconic toy. And I wanted to get record my first kind of reactions to him. Speaking of which, right? Let's get this guy transformed. Oof, yeah, this guy here, this character, this man, he is howling, he is yodeling 2004. He's screaming it. Like, you can't get any more kind of like mid 2000s Transformers than this, unless it was like a big like Cybertron Optimus Prime or whatever. This is a very silly, action-packed, fucking crazy goon of a Decepticon from like 2004. You know, he's got his evil Energon crystal that's like there for some reason. I don't know what that gimmick was. He's got his teddy wiper. He's got his flick fire missiles. Hold on, let's see if these can shoot off. Alright, fair enough. That's another successful missile launch. We'll call that 2 to 45 in this fucking show. He's got his daft head that like won't fit in properly and it's kind of janky. He's just a delightful moron. And I appreciate that, because if we can get his former self in here, Big Cyclonus. Oh, wow. This is something. Yeah. You can kind of tell like what they were really into back then and what they, you know, carried forward going into the next few waves. This is interesting because he has like a wee Minicon port, but it doesn't do anything. It's kind of just there as a like something like they didn't even need to do, but they did it just because they cared. Like a wee Minicon port, just because they knew that, like, I suppose a lot of kids would still have you know, the Minicons from the past kind of waves, and they wanted that nice wee kind of, if I can fit them on there, nice wee kind of synergy, even if it doesn't necessarily do anything like these guys do. And that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I feel like Energon toys, you know, there's no cyber keys, there's no Minicons, like I said. They're kind of just like weird little guys, and you need something kind of special like SNOWCAT here to make the most out of it. Because, you know, Cyclonus, he sorry, I laugh at this guy every fucking time. Look, just look at him. He's got a lot going on, right? He's cool, he's funny. But I think, right, what really takes the cake, excuse me, whatever this guy's name is, I got no clue. God, you're falling apart, SNOWCAT. I think what really sells SNOWCAT here, hold on, I can just fire these off again, is that he is a deeply silly, unserious character, and you can fucking do this, right? This is what I think saves him from the like kind of obscure pits of mediocrity. This fucking guy can ski. They gave him big skis that fold out from his legs that he can hold and he can fly about with. Oh my god. Even in this evil bad guy, like black and orange color scheme. How do I take this seriously? This is like a video game like snow level enemy that's like silly and chases you down with some kind of gimmick. Oh, but like no one else was doing this at the time, you know? Who like even nowadays is there a transformer with like such a specific silly kind of like niche kind of purpose like this? Not like a lot of these are kind of like uniform. They all have like their millimeter ports. They all have like their kind of gimmicks for the wave. They don't have like something that kind of makes them like too special. They'll have like maybe an accessory or two or whatever, but like they don't have something that's like I don't know that makes them like, them makes them them. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. You kind of saw when they brought back the Beast Wars toys, kind of when like their own kind of gimmicks came back in the kind of remakes, but like it's not like this. You know, you don't have like kind of like superstars that are like so daft and like kind of in love with their own bullshit ideas. And I think they should bring that back, definitely. I don't like this kind of uniform approach where like everything has to fit in with a collection or whatever. What happened to there just being like fun wee moron toys like this? I think like if we're talking about like learning stuff or like leaving stuff in the past with these universe toys, this is something they should bring back. Because I think even in a toy line, it's kind of dry and silly and not like kind of concise as its contemporaries as Energon, you know, as I was saying. It's not got like the Pokeformers mini cons, it's not got like the MacGuffin kind of cyber keys or whatever you want to say, buzzword. This guy still sticks out. And it makes me wonder about other Energon toys, because he can't even like combine like the kind of other gimmick in Energon. He can't even do that. He is just a silly little idiot. I think he still beats out like a lot of that Energon toy line just because of the sheer audacity of this man daring to be a yodeling ski moron. And I hold a lot of respect for that. Genuinely. Uh I don't like ragging in the new stuff too much because I think it's very easy to do that. You can kind of like latch on to the years and the respect of the old stuff, and it's easier that way. And it's scarier to kind of to throw your hat in the ring and stand up for the new stuff. But if the new stuff wants to be as legendary and as kind of well like upheld as this kind of daft stuff, then it needs to kind of be crazy. It needs to go out there. And I think you can kind of see respect like that with stuff like Magmatron is the Titan of the 40th anniversary, stuff like that. But like, it needs something new, it needs something silly. And I think it needs more than just something like a figure that can come apart and attach to other ones. It needs like individual dudes who are just in love with the idea of who they are, regardless of like, you know, if they fit in with someone else's collection or it upheld to some kind of like standard. I think we need to live in the moment, like these guys were, whatever the fuck this is, and we can definitely learn a thing or two from SNOWCAT. Because if I was willing to track down this American, as far as I know, exclusive repaint that came in weird colors just to laugh at a man who can ski, I think that says something, you know? Like, I betrayed my own morals for a G.I Joe toy because I respect this man's, like, I don't give a fuck attitude that much. Yeah? And, you don't see me buying any of these new G.I Joe crossover toys, huh? I think that definitely says something. That's a good note to end off on, right? Because if the past is beating you, right? Sure, there's going to be magnum opuses and classics and masterpieces, right? But what about just the regular schmucks who were like just above average and stood out back then? What can you do and learn from them? Huh? All right. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. My name is Keej TV. I'll see you later.